Alright, so we're gonna get right in this video. So let's say you were with a past person. It could have been an ex, could have been a past friend, could have been anybody, could have been a family member, anybody at all. And they did what they did and it was unfair. They crossed lines. And you get on with your life, you do it real well, you do good. And there's going to be a point in time where maybe some, if not all, these people are going to want to come back and want a spot in your life. Because it's just how things go. People don't see or think long term enough oftentimes in life, but intelligent people 100% do that. Unintelligent people think they can do this and then years later you'll forget about it and everything will be good, and it's just not the way things go. Intelligent people do not forget. Intelligent people do not forget the way someone else made them feel. They don't. So you want to cross lines, you want to do certain things and think you're going to get away with it, you can think otherwise, because you're not. And you're not smart. So when this happens, let's say it's a past ex. You're doing real well. They're going to want to come back. And guess what? They are going to be furious. And I mean furious when you don't take them back. Because in their minds, they really felt, I could get this person back. I've never been rejected before. This or that or that or this. I'm pretty. Da 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 da. But pretty ain't gonna cut it when you're a bitch. Because if you're a bitch, you're a bitch. And any man that's smart is going to turn your ass down if that's who you are. For example. And you know, the people that never get rejected, they literally think they could almost get away with murder because they're not used to it. If you're always succeeding, if any guy you ever talk to goes on board with you, you're used to things going that way. You're not used to being told no. You're never told no in your life. Believe it or not. There's a lot of women on here that probably got rejected before. That probably never got what they wanted every single day of their life. And you guys are probably better off, to be honest. But there's pretty little girls running around here on earth and they'll never get rejected. But when you're the one to do it, man, it's going to be the end of the world. She's used to posting a pretty picture of herself with her tits hanging half out of her fucking bra. Making a certain kind of face and all this bullshit. Thinking that you'll take that bait. Oh, you might hit her up. Oh, you might do this. Oh, you might do that. You see it all the time. So, when you don't do it, you stay true to who you are. You don't fall for the traps. You don't take the bait. They're thinking, wow, what is going on? I can get everybody with this, but I can't get him with this. Yeah, they're gonna be furious. And I mean furious. That's what happens, man. That's what happens when you get greedy. That's what happens when you do people wrong. And you could be a girl watching this, you could have had something going on with some guy, and all of a sudden, you don't want him back. And he's pissed. He's pissed because he can't get you back. He can't have what he had with you before. You just are not willing to accept it because you know what's going to happen. Same thing with the guys. They know what's going to happen with this chick. They already know. And when you level up and you get better, your mind changes anyways. The way I've leveled up in my life, I would not have even accepted those girls that I might have used to get around. No way. Because I am much better than that now. And you did not get better. Maybe if they got better too, yeah, it would have worked out. But guess what? They didn't. That's how marriages fail. That's how things fail, is the male and female not being on the same page, you see? That's how things fail. That's why communication is a must. You must be on the same page. If you're communicating with your girl, let's say, and you guys are completely on board with what you're saying, you just come to an agreement and you just take action on those agreements and you make things work, everything will pan out really, really, really well. But if not, there's always arguments, there's always misunderstandings, there's always disagreements. And there's nothing wrong with disagreements to a degree, but it's like, if everything's a disagreement, you don't see eye to eye, it's not going to work. It's going to fall apart. So, that's what happens, man. This is how this shit works. Like 100%. You need to communicate very, very clearly with another person. I don't even understand how shit's so difficult today. Like, people cannot just say how they feel. People cannot just, like, everyone's hiding shit. You talk to new people, you can tell they're hiding shit. They're not being direct. It's because they're fucked in the head, that's why. I'll tell you that right now. They're fucked in the head. They can't be honest. They can't. And as for the people that you make so mad because you won't accept them back, yeah, you make them real mad. They'll be against you. You know, you're kind of against them too. You're not with them. They're not with you. You go apart. But let me tell you, the reason why they're so mad is because they know you're way better off without them. The reason why they're so mad is because they know for a fact you're going to get much better than them. You guys want to know something? I heard the words from a girl I've dated in the past. This was a long one too. This wasn't just a girl I knew her for a long time. Was with her for a long time, so yeah, it was that one. She told me in direct words, when I had her at a vulnerable point, you're gonna do better than me and all this, and I don't deserve you. You're gonna do much better than me. You're gonna get way better than me. You're gonna do great in life and all this stuff. And I appreciated her being honest. But a lot of women aren't like that. A lot of women aren't direct. They hide a lot of things, as this one did too for a long time. You'd be lucky to get something like that at anybody, guy or girl. You'd be lucky. But it's like they know it, man. They know it. Some people are so stuck in their ways, they're not willing to get better, man. You could have been on the same level as someone when you were a younger person, on the same page, but like when you get older, you're going to keep growing as a man or as a woman. Some people will not. Some people stop. They get to 19, 20, 21, 22, they're done. They're going to age and they're not going to grow. So that is a fucking nightmare for someone who is going to continuously grow over time. Continuously get better. Up into his mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid-30s, that growth game. You're not looking to get comfortable. You're not looking to, oh, it's all done. No. It's only getting started when you become an adult. Everything from a late teenager and down is kind of all willy-nilly. It's kind of like a game. It's nothing really makes all that much sense until you really click in. That's when the games begin. The game to win, that is. That's when it all begins. It's called the game to win. That's the game you're playing. You're playing to win. Everyone competes in this world. Not with others, with themselves, to create a better life. Everybody competes. I compete. You compete. We all compete. Some people are better at competing than others. It's the way it is. I might be able to lift 500 pounds. You might be able to lift 150 pounds. I got you beat. Okay. You might have me beat at something else. Okay. But we all compete. at certain things that we want to compete in. We all compete for a better life. So you're going to overdo some people. You're not going to belong with some people. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a male and you're a dominant leader, you're a path dominator, you're not gonna mix with some alpha female. And the alpha female, does it even exist? I don't think it does. I think it's bullshit, to be honest. I think it's a female who was putting up a front of wanting to be dominant and all this stuff, but deep down, she can't be. She just can't be. You will get dominated by a male who is actually like that every day of the week, 10 out of 10 times, every single time. Men and women exist for a reason. I don't know why women have such a problem with being a woman, as if you have to act and behave and be like a man, or like live up to like the standards of a man, when that is the complete opposite of what you should be doing. It's just nonsense. It's stupidity is what it is. But anyways, you're not, a true male leader is not gonna mix in with some woman who is trying to be that way. You have to sit back as a woman and let the man do what the man does and be alright with that. If you're not, don't be with him. No one's forcing you to do anything, but you can't act like that and be with that kind of a man. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Some of these women struggle because they have trust issues. But I really think you have issues with yourself, but you want to say it's trust issues. You want to put it on the man or somebody else, or the man putting on the woman. You want to do this instead of, why not trust myself, be confident in myself. If things go wrong, everything's going to be okay. You got to trust yourself before you can do anything else. There's a chance things can fall out with anybody. There's a chance things will succeed with anybody. It's about trusting yourself in any situation. If you can do that, you'll have no problem taking a risk. If you don't trust yourself starting a business, it's because you have no confidence in starting that business. It's the same thing with a relationship. You're not going to do it if you think it's going to fail. You're not going to date that guy if you think it's going to fail. It could all be in your own head. Vice versa. If things are going well, why would you start to have these trust issues? Oh my God, things are going well. Do you know how many times things have went well with a female and all of a sudden she starts tripping? It's really herself that's tripping. It has nothing to do with you. And this is just an example in this case. This happened to me a few times. Not a whole lot of times. It happened to me a few times with a few different females. Things were going damn near perfect. Damn near perfect. Flawless. And she starts to trip. For what? Because the real deal is coming? It's because your true colors are going to start to show? Is there something I'm not seeing yet? Most likely. That's why they're tripping. It's because they're not good enough themselves. But they'll have all these built-in excuses. Oh, I have trust issues and all this stuff. You really don't trust yourself. So you're the one that has to get better and improve. In this case. I believe if a woman was truly with a guy they didn't trust, he would have to do things and take actions to make her feel that way. Okay, I don't trust this guy. I gotta get out of here. I'm confident enough. I'm out of here. I'll meet some other guy and date some other guy. It's not this, oh my God, I have trust issues. That's honestly yourself. There's a big difference in the two ways I just explained. A huge difference. Just say you're not good enough for the person. Some people think when women say, oh, you're too good for me, that it's a lie. A lot of the time they're not lying when they say that. Like it's actually the truth. you are too good for them because they have not self-improved. Every woman, every man has to self-improve. If you're a woman and you never self-improve and you don't learn how to love yourself, you will fail with a man that has done all those things correctly. And if you are a man and you have not done those things correctly, and you're with a woman that has done those things correctly, you're going to fail. And if the two get together and they both did not self-improve, they'll both be on the same type of page, but I can see later down the line things happening because one might start to make the decision to self-improve and it could wreck things in the later future. So the whole point is you got to be on point and on par with your partner. If you're not, if you can't communicate, if you're not on the same page, it's not going to work. That's why hiding things and acting a certain way to make things work for a very short amount of time is useless. Just be open and honest with who you are. Be vulnerable. Open up. Talk. But nope, a lot of people can't do that. And it's ridiculous. Why, if it's that bad, why not take the years? Why not take the time to improve your life instead of jumping from person to person to person, trying to find the answers when the answers is in yourself? The answers is in yourself. So that's what it is, man. And it's when you outgrow certain people, they're going to become furious at you. It's another point. They're going to get pissed. You outgrew them. They feel you're much better than they are. They feel they can't live up to you. They might not be able to. They're going to get pissed. They know you're going to do better than them. It's called jealousy. They're jealous of you. They're all pissy because of you. Look at this guy. Look at that girl. There's no point in that. Come on, man. There's no point in that. Just improve. If something like that makes you feel that way, why not take that as motivation and improve your life? But instead you sit around being jealous and pissy and bitter at the person that you can no longer get. Because you did not do the work. Because you're entitled. Because you think you deserve this and that. I can't stand those motherfuckers, bro. Guy or girl that, oh my God, I deserve this. This is what I deserve. This is a life I deserve. When you haven't even done nothing to even earn yourself that type of a life or lifestyle. And I'm going to tell you right now, even if you're a female and you think you deserve this high quality baller type of man that has a bunch of money, that has a crazy lifestyle, that has all this, that has all that. If you think you deserve a man like that and you haven't done the work, you're out of your damn mind. You can get a man like that if you can serve him the right way. If you can be all the right things for him, he will accept you. If not, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. And you'll know pretty quick. There's a lot of entitled people in today's society thinking they deserve this and they deserve that, and oh my God. You're going to get what you damn well deserve. It doesn't matter what you say you deserve. You're just going to get what you deserve. Like, it's pure entitlement, man. There's women that think they deserve a certain type of man when you're not that certain type of woman that he even wants. You don't. And if you're not that certain type of male, you don't deserve that certain type of female that you want either. You have to be exactly what she wants. She has to be exactly what you want. That's why you have to be on par with your partner. It's the whole point. If it ain't like that, it ain't gonna work. It's pretty basic. It's pretty plain and simple. Let's say, for instance, You buy a new video game. Let's say the new Guitar Hero game just come out, right? And I say this because it's a great analogy. I remember when me and my cousin, my first cousin back in the day, when we bought, or our families got us Guitar Hero for Christmas. He got the game and the guitar, I got the game and the guitar. We went over to each other's houses, we played the game, we got better at it, we played it a lot. But at first, we picked up that guitar and we're playing on easy mode, just hitting notes at a time, trying to get the rhythm of the game. And you play that for so long, you get better at it, then you play medium. Then it gets a little faster, a little harder, and you start to improve in that. You go up to hard, and then you go to expert. Over time, after you beat the game on easy, medium, hard, then you go to expert, and shit gets real. You know why we got to those levels? You know why we earned the right to play expert? It's because we put in the work. We put in the time. We started jamming out real hard, hitting all the notes, going crazy, bro. Going crazy. It's because we did the work. We put in the time. If you don't put in the time, if you don't get better in ways that is necessary to get better, you're going to fucking fail. I'd be an idiot if I bought the new game and said, you know what, I don't want to play this yet. I'm just going to play the game I was always playing and I'm going to stay good at this game. Okay. And then I'm going to switch to this game, and before I even play it, I'm going to go right to expert. Guess what? I'm going to chuck that video game in, I'm going to start to play, and I'm going to fail on expert because I never put in the work. It's the same thing with being unexperienced in ways that a woman has to be good to a man and a man has to be good to a woman. If you have no experience, if you don't know what it takes to fit a certain role, you're not going to succeed. You're going to fucking fail. No one's entitled to shit. You will get what you really, really, really deserve. Truthfully and truly. Just because you want something doesn't mean you're going to get it. What can you do that's so great for you to deserve a man like that? What can you do that's so great to deserve a woman like that? Those are the questions that need to be asked. Because if you have not improved in every damn area, what are you doing? People wonder why relationships fail and marriages fail and everything fails. It's because people are damn near retarded, bro. It's really not that fucking hard. Communicate. Work together. Work hard. Be a team. It's the only way shit works. You can say whatever you want. But you guys know something. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know how this shit goes. It's not rocket science. But to most people out there in the world, it obviously is damn near rocket science, isn't it? Because they're too damn stupid to humble themselves, to be able to listen, to be able to do the right things to get what they want, instead of feeling fucking entitled to getting it. You entitled brat. It's all it is. I don't have to do the work. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I deserve that man. That's the man I deserve. That's the kind of man I deserve. You can't do nothing that he even likes. He don't even like you. You might be masculine. You might be annoying as hell. And you think you deserve that man. You can't even give him peace. You can't even show up and look good. You can't do things that he really wants. Most women don't even know what men really want. They don't understand men. I'm going to tell you something right now. Most men today understand women to this point. They do. It's not that hard. But women are failing to understand men because men can never be honest with women. And that is the truth. A lot of women don't like to hear what I have to say on this channel. Sometimes. A lot of the times you do, sometimes you don't. And it's always the truth. You see what I'm saying? Most men don't ever want to tell women the truth. Do women even understand the conversations men have when they're together about other women? I don't think yous do. Guys can never talk that way to women. That's why you guys think a certain way. I'm being 100% honest. And no one hates women. It just is what it is. We can't tell most of you women the truth. I do, because I have nothing to lose. A lot of guys can't tell the girl he's currently talking to the truth because he doesn't want to lose her because of this and that. I don't give a shit. What are you going to lose when that shit's not even going the right way anyways? Nothing. If you can tell the truth and she can listen to it and she can hear it and she can accept it, you might have yourself something there. But most women can't hear the truth. That's the issue. So, communication is very important, is all I'm saying. Men and women typically have to get better today at communicating with one another to make things work out. And that's really all that needs to be done. If that can't be done, you're going to see continuously more failed relationships, marriages, single mother households, and it's going to be a mess. Because people get into things a lot of the time that they can't do. People buy homes they can't afford. People buy cars they can't afford. People do this that they can't afford. People do that they can't afford. People get in over their heads over shit they cannot do. So, bad game planning, bad strategy, bad communication, piss poor technique. You gotta have a higher IQ than that, man. You gotta be wiser than that, man. You gotta think things through instead of what you want. Oh, I want this, I want that. Guess what? I want warm weather today, but it's fucking raining outside. Doesn't matter what I always want. That's what life is, man. That's the shit I'm on. That's the shit everybody needs to be on. It doesn't always matter what you want. It don't. But if you want something bad enough, do everything in your power to not be entitled and to make shit happen your way. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. And unfortunately, no matter how hard you try, certain things are not going to go that way. It's raining outside today. I could sit here and meditate, do whatever I want. It's going to keep raining today. It's not going to get sunny. So, that's the video here for today.